All right, Smell Good family, welcome back to another episode of What's in the Bag, and this one right here is exciting. Now, ironically, the first version of this fragrance I smelled on a What's in the Bag as well. All right, now this is one of my favorite fragrances over the past, I want to say 2 years in my collection. It's very popular, it's gained popularity, and it's just one of those ones that just absolutely works. It's just something about it that people love, or a lot of people love, including myself. But on today's What's in the Bag version, we're going to smell the flanker to the ever popular Blue Talisman fragrance. All right, so I have the Blue Talisman Extrait right here. Big salute to my guy Jay Extrait for coming through, showing love, man, and allowing me to get my nose on this, to have the conversation, and to see if this is something that I need to add to my collection, or will the experience just be good enough. All right, so What's in the Bag, Blue Talisman Extrait. I'm super excited. Let's just go ahead and get started with it. How about let's get started with today's video? The excitement is deafening, I know. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and now I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell Good family, hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic, and as always, man, it's positive energy, it's positive vibes, and most importantly, it is positive vibes only. All right, so as you heard me in the intro, this is another What's in the Bag episode. And Smell Good family, I'm telling you, man, that this is a fragrance that I've had on my list not all year. I don't even know if it's been out all year, but ever since I heard about it, I want to get my nose on it. I want to see what it's about, you know, what's the differences between the original, and I have a lot of love for the original Blue Talisman. That citrus, pear, and ambroxan, woody, gingery vibe, man, it's just fantastic. Great daily driver for any and everything that you have going on. So when I saw they made an Extrait version, I was like, oh man, it's one of two ways, man. Don't go screwing up a classic, or hey, this this might be, I ain't gonna say better than the OG, but worth looking into and maybe adding to my collection. We'll see. All right, so What's in the Bag? I've been doing this for a while. If you're new here, I get a chance to smell fragrances for the very first time, giving my live reaction, recording them and documenting them, and seeing if it's something that I'm going to add to my collection at some point, or is the experience just good enough? And we've done several samples. We've been doing this for probably about 3 years now, maybe even 4. And we've had some really good episodes. I did on the live streams, and now I'm doing it, doing it to the videos. Hope to get back to the live stream soon, but enough blabber and jabber. All right, so let's get started, man. Here we go. We're going to be smelling from the house of Extrait. We have Blue Talisman Extrait. Blue Talisman Extrait. Here's my sample here. Again, shout out to my brother, man, Jay Extrait, for coming through, blessing your boy, and allowing me to get my nose on this. I'm super excited to see what this is about. So, gonna go ahead and get on my left hand. 2 sprays on my left hand, 2 sprays in the air. Definitely get that Blue Talisman. Definitely get that Blue Talisman in the air. But boy, I will say this, in the air, it is noticeably a little bit denser. The pear stands out right away. I'm getting some strong woods here for sure, even stronger than the original, but I am getting a difference between the two. I wear it a lot. I know Blue Talisman, so I'm definitely picking up on the differences just in the air. Let's see what we get on skin here. Yeah, it's different. It's a lot more denser. The woods are a lot more bolder. There's something else in here though. That I'm not familiar with the DNA, hence the flanker. Now I will say the pear is very strong, but I'm not getting as much as the kind of like citrus ginger pop. And that's probably one of the main things that I'm attracted to with the original Blue Talisman. I'm not getting it here, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just live in my mind, right? If I can use a comparison, I love Mancera Drop Boise, the original. Love it. I have it in my fragrance collection forever. But then when the Intense came out, there's noticeable differences with the Intense that doesn't make it redundant to have both, in my opinion, just because of what they do. And I wear the original Cedrat Boisé in the warmer months, and then I wear the Intense in the cooler months because it's a little bit more thicker, a little bit more heavier, some different nuances there. That's what's happening in my mind right now with the original Blue Talisman and now this Extrait. Yeah, the pear is definitely more centered focus here, stronger woods. I don't know if it's like a slight green. I ain't gonna say green, but there's something underneath here. We're about to find out what it is. We're gonna look up the notes. But with all that being said, I do like this. I do like this. Now, I don't know at this very moment, will I add this to my collection? I don't know. Because it's not dense enough. Like I'm not getting I'm not getting any leather or oud or heavy spices, you know, that kind of separate it from the original. Even this, I would wear this all year round. The main difference is it's not as bright as the original. The citrus is not really popping. I don't know if it's in there. The ginger is not there. I believe they took the ginger out. I was having a conversation with someone on my DMs and Instagram, and I believe they said that they heard that the ginger was out. And I told them, I don't know, bro. I've never smelled it. I don't know. So let's go ahead and look up the notes. Blue Talisman Extrait. There's definitely something different there that's noticeable to my nose, but it's really good. It's definitely more woodier. It's definitely more woodier for sure. So, but it's really good. It's really good. Extrait Hilo. I gotta dive more into the house. They do a fantastic job. All right, here we are. According to our friends over at Parfumo.com. Main accords for Blue Talisman Extrait: fruity, sweet, fresh, floral, and woody, pretty much. Top notes: pear and bergamot in the heart, orange blossom and jasmine sambac. In the base, musk, ambrofix, sandalwood, vanilla, and amber. I guess, I don't know. I guess the amber wood, because I know there's Akigala wood in the original. Let's go to the original real quick. I know it's Akigala wood in the original. So it's definitely a different woody presentation. Yeah, Akigala wood in the original with the ambrofix, Gregory wood, orange blossom, musk, up top, pear, bergamot, ginger, and mandarin orange. So I hit it on the head right there. There's definitely no ginger here, and that even the bergamot is not really super present like the orange is in the original. Yeah, everything it's just a little bit denser, and the woods are a little bit more present here. I don't know if this is something I need to add to my collection as this is starting to kind of dry down. It's totally going to be a personal preference. This is a tad bit sweeter though, and that vanilla, pear, and that combination there is definitely adding to it. The musk in here is gorgeous. It's beautiful. Yeah, this is amazing. Like, this is a situation, like, if I would have smelled the Extrait before the original, I wouldn't have gotten the original. I just rock with the Extrait. But now that I have the original, do I really need the Extrait? I don't know. Noticeable differences to me, because I'm very familiar with Blue Talisman. I love that fragrance. It's like 1A, 1B, the greatest blue fragrances of all time, in my opinion. But I don't know how much I would wear this versus the original. And like I used the Cedrat Boisés earlier, the difference between the Cedrat Boisé Intense is the leather is a little bit more prominent. It's a little bit more richer, a little bit more thicker there. And then it's an obvious brightness with the original Cedrat Boisé. The citruses pop a little bit more. It's like a significant difference, at least in the presentation of the fragrances. The DNAs are very similar, but just the presentation of the fragrances are different to me. This here, yeah, it's subtle differences, right? The woods in here are a little bit more propped up. The sweeter factor there, it's a little bit more sweeter with that pear and that vanilla. The white florals are doing what they're doing in the Extrait as well as what they do in the original. I don't really see a big difference there. But what I love the most about the original is that citrus, that ginger pop. I love it, man. It's outstanding. The pear blended in with it, the akigala wood. There's no akigala wood in here. And I love the akigala wood in the original. So it sounds like I'm talking myself into being in love more with the original. And that's okay. I'm not saying that I'm not done experiencing this. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go run around a little bit. So I'm going to wear this as my fragrance for first half of my day and just kind of see what this is going to do. But just on my hand, especially as it's settling down, very, very noticeable woods. The sweetness element with the pear and that vanilla. It's not as dry either. Like there's a little bit of a dry factor to the original, especially with the akigala wood there. The ambroxan-like molecular molecule is pushing here. So I got a feeling that the performance factor, the sillage and everything is going to be exactly probably the same. With an extrait version, that just means the oil concentration is richer. It doesn't mean it's going to perform more. It's going to be stronger. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It can in certain situations, but that's not what it means. At least what I know it to be. But this is really, really good. It's really, really good. Great, versatile, everyday, daily fragrance. If you have the original, do you need the extrait? I'm going to say no. This is a situation where I'm going to say no. There's subtle differences in here for sure. So there's some things about Blue Talisman that you don't like. If you wish it had like a bit of a more sweeter touch to it, you're going to get it here. The pear and the vanilla represent that. If you're not a big fan of the akigala wood experience in the original, well, the woods in here are more plentiful, but you get more of the sandalwood and I think it's the sandalwood and cedarwood in here. The akigala wood is definitely amberwood, and I love amberwood. The amberwood and the sandalwood are more, they're doing a different job than akigala wood does in the original. So really, really good, really, really good. We're gonna see what's up with it though. So Blue Talisman Extrait. I'm very happy to be able to try this. Shout out to my brother Jay Extrait. Jay Hicks, my brother from another, for showing love and sending this my way, man. So very excited to see what it's all about. All right, so how many of you have tried the Blue Talisman Extrait, and how many of you have tried the original? Which one do you prefer? Hopefully I was able to help some people out who haven't tried the Extrait but have the original. I know how it can be when a new version releases. We got to get the new one because it's better. No, that's not ever the case in anything, in my opinion. But in this case, the Extrait is really, really, really good. It's definitely going to come down to what you prefer. Like, what do you prefer for sure? And as of right now, like off the top of my mind, 11 minutes into this video right now, or 12 minutes in, right now, I prefer the original over the Extrait. I prefer the original over the Extrait. And the main reason is the ginger and the added citrus and that akigala wood. And rolling around with that ambroxan and the pear, how it acts in the original, that's where I'm leaning. The Extrait, it's fantastic though. It is fantastic. I don't know if I would have got the Extrait first. I don't know if I would have ever wanted to try or wanted to get the OG unless it was in a sample form. But I guess we'll never know. All right, so as of right now, I am sticking with the original. I just like what that one provides a little bit more. And we'll see. We're going to test out the Extrait and we'll go from there. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments. What are you guys thinking? All right, any questions, anything? Let me know. We can talk about it. Blue Talisman Extrait, it's really, really good. I'm going to give it an 8.8 out of 10. 8.8 out of 10. It's that good. I think I gave Blue Talisman the first time. It was 9 out of 10 or 9.5 out of 10. I love ginger. Ginger is one of my favorite notes, like for sure, especially in those fresher profiles. But anyway, we could talk about that a little bit later. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys have a really great day. I appreciate all the love and support. We're going to keep these what's in the bags going. Jay Extrait blessing me, boy. So we got some heaters to discuss over the next few weeks, man. So salute to my brother one more time. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. As always, it's positive energy, it's positive vibes, It's positive vibes only. All right, splack it up, splack it down, splack that thing all around. And remember, what you put out to this world, what you put out into this world is exactly what you are going to get back. That's for sure now. And enjoy your own perfume journey, your fragrance journey. Don't get caught up in all this noise, guys. Every time I see this ruckus of people getting on microphones who are content creators and they telling you what you should experience and what you should do, those are the people who make this space weird. Those are the people who make this space weird. I ain't never coming on here telling y'all what y'all should and should not do. Sample and see for yourself. Create your own journey. My journey is my journey. It has nothing to do with you or anybody else. So if you got people around here telling you what you should do and what you should not do, and trust me on this, y'all don't want to get your nose on, like, it ain't even on that, bro. Just talk about what you got going on. Share your experience. And if people want to invest into your opinion and see for themselves, then that's on them. That's on them. So I just wanted to say that before we get out of here, man, because I be getting all kind of stuff sent to my phone from people. Hey, what do you think about with this guy? First of all, I don't care what no one has to say about anything. I don't care about nobody's opinion. I don't. I just care about mine. And I love to conversate fragrances with people who love to talk about fragrances. I love hearing differences of opinion. I love hearing conversations, but people just being blunt and just downright, hey, you should, like, yo, stay away from that, bro. You gonna get yourself, into a space, man, where you don't want to be, especially when you're talking about fragrances, man. Fragrances are meant to be enjoyed. Fragrances are meant to be a dope experience, and it should bring people together and create this community that is called FragCom that gets really weird sometimes because people are too busy talking about instead of just saying, hey, yo, here's what I think about this fragrance, man. Don't mean you gonna like it, but hey, see for yourself. This is what I think. Putting it on, camera, documenting it, and y'all let me know what y'all think when y'all get y'all nose on it. I think that's simple, right? Maybe not. All right. Peace. Little soapbox. I ain't want to do it, but peace. Splacker. Appreciate y'all.